Welcome to Sportswave Champions Insight and Mindset Moment. This is a session where we get to talk to our sports champions to understand their mindset, perspective, and insight on both their personal and professional life. Today, we are glad to have Hellen Wawira, a power paralympian competing in 41 kilo class category. Hellen has represented Kenya in the Olympics, Tokyo 2021. She lifted 93 kilograms, coming out in position number 5. She has also represented Kenya in Commonwealth Games 2022 in Birmingham. She won a bronze medal with a lift of 95 kilos, 2 more than the previous year. Hellen has also represented Kenya in World Powerlifting Championships, last one being in the US 2021, winning a gold medal. And she is also the national and African champion in her category. Please welcome.
Thank you so much.
Hellen, welcome, and could you briefly tell us why you chose Paralympics, powerlifting, not any other sport, or rather not any other event like javelin? I know there's javelin, there's shot put, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, why did you choose powerlifting? And how did you start powerlifting?
Okay, powerlifting nilianza 2015 ambapo niliintroduciwa na my colleague ambaye anaitwa Gabriel, na reason ya kuchoose powerlifting niliona so far in Kenya hakukuwa na mchezaji wa female ambaye alikuwa on top, ama rather than hakukuwa ikuwa na female ambaye ashai qualify kwa powerlifting. So nikaona this is a good chance for me nikitry powerlifting.
Okay. Have you ever thought of shot put, javelin, because they all involve power?
Okay, sijaifikiria kucheza kama mchezo niutilie manani, but nishaijaribu. Wakati nilishika hiyo shot put nikasikia venye ni nzito, nikasema hiyo wacha ikae. Azin sasa ni nzito juu narusha na mkono mmoja, nikasema hiyo wacha ikae.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Hellen, I know eventually you will retire from powerlifting. What are your plans, and are you doing anything at the moment to plan for your future when you eventually retire from the sport?
Okay, before I retire na nang'ang'ana sana ni break record ili angalau nikuwe na legacy, isikuwe nilikuwa mchezaji but sina legacy yoyote. Na nikiretire, my goal ni kukuwa coach, lakini si lazima nikuwe like ati coach nationally, but to mentor young people wenye maybe hawajui more about powerlifting, because nimekuja kujua powerlifting haijulikani sana. So naweza taka sana kukuwa coach wa wale watoto wadogo wanakuja.
Now, is there anything you are doing at the moment to sharpen you as a coach or make you become a better coach when you eventually start coaching?
So far sahi na look up to Okuto, because apart from niliintroduce na Gabriel, Okuto has been giving me all the programs. So programs zenye amekuwa akinipatia, at least I'm learning something from it. Na kujua kama yeye anatakanga sana kujua mchezaji venye umekula, umeshindaje, the challenges, vitu kaa hizo.
Okay. So he has introduced you to how to make programs, how to follow up on diet. What about recovery? Do you have a process on how you recover after training?
Okay, mostly nikimaliza training, it's either niende sauna ama niende swimming, but mostly huwa na prefer sauna cause na feelingi niko more reluctant than swimming cause unajua bado swimming ita take a lot of energy, so nitachoka mara mbili, so I prefer going to sauna than
Na
swimming.
sleep, how long do you plan your sleep?
Okay, I sleep more than 8 hours.
You try to sleep more than 8 hours.
Yeah.
And do you, in terms of food, in terms of eating after training, do you have a routine, a procedure that after, this period of time I need to eat, and what do you eat that makes you recover well and better for your next session?
Okay, ni vizuri kusema ukweli, siwezi sema nakuanga na routine, but kama niko na something like tuseme snack kama fruit, mostly huwa nakula fruit, lakini siwezi sema niko na that program ati nikimaliza training lazima nikule. So, we are hustling.
Okay, it's advisable within 30 minutes ukule kitu na kurudishia nguvu kama hizo snacks, carbohydrates, and then within 1 hour ukule proteins kama hizo vitamins, proteins kama hizo mafruits unasema, yogurt, ndio iweze kusaidia mwili in terms of recovery. Si vitu ati very unique ama hazipatikani, vitu kidogo kidogo, mkate, yogurt, rice kama iko within 30 minutes, so ina replenish ile energy. Yeah. Alafu hizo mafruits pia, ndio it's good you sleep long enough so that your body recovers, replenishes its energy, ina recover vizuri the broken tissues. Hizo proteins, vitamins inasaidia kurepair the broken tissues so that when you go back for your training hausikii ile uchungu sana. Okay, now could you briefly explain to me or tell me how powerlifting has impacted your life in terms of maybe economically, socially, mentally, since you started 2015, right?
Yeah. Okay, so far naweza sema powerlifting imenisaidia sana cause one, nimetoka for humble background na through powerlifting nimeweza kukua self dependent ama self reliance bila kutegemea wazazi. Because unajua the moment unapewa chance kwenda compete for your country, the smaller ama the allowance that unapatiwa, I manage it, naweza at least kufanya 1 2 3, na imenisaidia sana pia ku make friends. Unajua wakati umetoka huko nje hauko peke yako, so unapata unajuana na watu wengi, na imenisaidia sana, at least sijioni ati niko peke yangu ama nini, so unaona iko tu sawa.
So you have a lot of friends in powerlifting than outside powerlifting?
Yeah, a lot.
Okay. Alafu pia umesema mentally pia na kufanya una feel uko, kuna watu unapata support, you get support from people. Yeah, okay. And is there anything you've learned in powerlifting that you use in your life outside powerlifting?
Yeah, powerlifting has taught me to be patient. It is good to be patient in everything that you do. You have to be patient and discipline ina come through hapo, because kama hauna discipline in everything that you do hauwezi manage in life. Yeah.
So discipline is key.
Yeah.
I remember one of your colleagues, is it Joyce? The other lady is called Joyce?
Yeah, Joyce.
She ran her own business. She ran her own boutique, right?
Joyce. Okay, I'm not sure, but if
One who is
powerlifting
ule
Wakasaran.
Na yule anakaa side za Kasarani.
Ge-
44 ama
Githurai.
40 Githurai.
Githurai, yeah. Joyce.
Yeah. Joyce, yeah. She
Mm.
runs her own salon, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever thought of also starting such kind of businesses just to sustain you?
Okay, yangu haikuwa saloon cause
Mm,
ukimix sana vitu naweza sema like salon inakuhitaji wewe ukue hapo na
mm,
lazima you focus with it, na hapa
mm,
kwingine unahitaji kufocus with powerlifting. So yangu niliweka biashara ya duka, lakini nikatafuta msichana ili
mm,
aniangalie cause niliona nikikaa still hapo nashindwa kufocus.
okay.
Yeah.
But the good thing is something is ongoing, una
Yeah.
monitor, at least
Mm.
inakupatia kitu kidogo.
Inani boost. Mm.
Yeah, it's very important, especially like you've said, when you get some allowances, you boost, una boost biashara yako so that you do not, even when you retire, you
Mm.
still have a source of income to sustain you and your family.
Yeah.
Uh, Helen, uh, next year we have Olympics 2024 Paris. Have you qualified?
Okay, so far siwezi sema sija qualify ama nimequalify,
Mm,
but niko ranked number 8.
mm,
Niko ranked top 8, that is.
mm,
So the moment nitaenda like let's say like two qualifiers, I will be sure that nimequalify because each ukienda competition, the more unaenda competition, the more
mm,
chances zako za
mm,
qualify zinakuja juu.
mm.
So siwezi sema nimequalify ama sija qualify, but I
So
believe I will qualify direct.
So you have like 70% chances if you make it to the two qualifiers.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's hope for the best and I pray that you get supported to go for those two
Yeah.
qualifiers. It would be very nice again to see you again representing Kenya in the next Olympics. And I believe you'd be the first female para power
Mm.
lifter to have represented Kenya twice in the Olympics. Yeah. So currently, the world record is held by a Chinese called Guo,
Really.
Guo Lingling, and she's done 109 kilos in 41 kilo class. And your best has been 95. Uh, what strategy do you have? Yeah, in terms
Mm-hmm.
of trying to beat that record, because if you're going to meet her and she's at 109, you are at 95, and that is 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago, she has increased her lifts. What is your personal best now, and what are you doing to increase or improve on your lift so that you can, leave that legacy? Yeah, win the gold and leave that legacy that you so desire to live.
Okay, so far the best lift that I lifted was 98 last year.
Mm,
And strategy, I think I need to push myself harder because wacha niseme nimekuwa reluctant.
mm,
So I need to push myself harder than before. Because nimeona powerlifting, usipojisukuma hata kama unasukumwa na wengine, lazima itoke within you.
mm.
Because hakuna ile watu wanakuambia you have that potential but we mwenyewe hauoni kama uko
Mm.
nayo. So lazima mi mwenyewe nijisukume, kama ni kuraruka niraruke, lakini lazima nisukume hard.
So kujisukuma ni lazima, you have to push yourself. But again, you need to identify, you need to know exactly where your weakness is and where your strengths are. As you
Yeah.
push yourself, you know what to work on. As at now, do you know where your weakness is? What is making you not to push more? In powerlifting, we have the shoulders, we have the triceps, we have the forearm and the wrist that all must work together, and all must, for the energy generated from the chest to
Mm.
travel well, yeah, and generate that power that you desire, you must know where your weakness is. Do you know where your weakness is?
Yeah, my weakness is on the forearm. My forearm is very weak.
Very weak.
Yeah, so I'm training hard for my forearm.
Yes.
At least ipate ile strength inahitaji, cause most of the time ukiangalia competition nyingi,
Mm.
like last event nilijaribu mia
Mm.
ilikuwa inainuka, but kufika hapa kwa kurock mikono inakataa, so meaning the problem is on the forearm.
What about your triceps?
I think my best part ni tricep yangu ni very strong.
Ikilock, imelock.
Mm.
So you push by the tricep, and then the forearm ni grip, ile control.
Mm.
Yeah, when you control and then it has to go straight. The moment elbow may turn out,
You're
uh,
done.
you are done. So as you work on that strategy, as you work on beating your previous record and moving towards the world champion, it's good that you know where your weakness is. So work on your weakness,
Mm.
and then maybe probably the program that you are using. Maybe you'll have to relook at the program that you are using,
Mm.
because sometimes it's good to vary programs,
Yeah.
so that you can be able to generate that power. How many times do you train in a week?
Okay, I do train, like for chest only, I do train thrice per week. That is Monday, Wednesday and Friday. But
Okay.
for the shoulder and back, I do train on Tuesday and Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah. But I
And
do add tricep on Monday, Wednesday and Friday.
okay. What
Yeah.
about forearm and wrist?
I do them on Tuesdays and Thursday.
Okay, so you train like 5 days in a week, but different
Yeah.
exercises targeting different body parts.
That. Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. Okay. Uh, People fear lifting weights,
Mm.
and some people are wondering, how are you able to hold 100 kilos on top of
Mm-hmm.
your chest? How do you overcome that fear in training and in fact, and even in competition?
Okay, one, lazima ujiamini wewe mwenyewe.
Mm.
Because kama hauna belief, if you don't believe in yourself, you can't do anything. So lazima ujibelieve in yourself ili uweze kuconquer anything.
Is there anything you tell yourself when fear crops in? Kisikia unataka kuogopa, kuna kitu unajiambia ndio urudi kuwa stable, strong?
Yeah, I do usually tell myself, don't compare yourself. You only compare yourself only on yourself.
Okay. You only compare yourself with yourself.
Only, yeah,
Okay. Don't compare yourself with another person, but compare yourself with yourself.
yeah.
Meaning that believe in yourself.
Mm.
There's nothing that you can't do when you believe in
You can.
yourself and trust in
Mhm.
yourself.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a scary moment in the gym, lifting weights? Na siku umewahi chuma imekushtua?
Yeah, saa zingine
Mm.
unaweza ingia gym unapata hii chuma hapana.
Mm.
Mostly nikiambiwa nijaribu like maybe 105 napatanga najiulizanga will I be able ama nitavunjika.
But the good thing, it has never killed anyone, and there's always someone to rescue you, someone standing around to help you, assist you.
Mm.
So haijawahi ua mtu, so it can't kill you as long as you are aware. Yeah. So you have worked with many coaches at different levels. Any single advice you can give to a coach handling young people? Something that you think if they do can make the career of these young people or new people joining the sports better?
Okay, I think one ni vizuri kujua mchezaji, ama niseme ni vizuri kukuwa in a good relation na with between a coach and an athlete. With that I think kila kitu inaweza kuwa tu sawa.
So good relationship, understanding your athlete, and athlete also understanding his or her coach. Yeah, working together, having that good working relationship. Okay, that is important. What about issue of doping? Doping is a menace to the sport at the moment. In your federation or in your federation, are there measures, or what do they do to ensure that people do not engage in use of these banned substances? For you as a person, how do you take care of yourself not to get involved in use of these substances that can ruin your life and your career?
Okay, as federation, they try to raise the awareness. But as for non-athlete, hii inafaa ikuwe ni wewe mwenyewe ujichungane na anything that inaweza affect your career, ama anything that inaweza end up your career. Because you know, sahi hata nikishikwa na doping haitakuwa ati nani amekuwa akikutrainisha ama nani kocho wako, itakuwa ni wewe na ni wewe. So mtu need, ama mimi I do, naweza sema nakuanga very careful with vitu zenye zinani surround, like kama sahi nikienda hosi, mi although ni ngumu sana niende hosi, nikienda hosi the first thing naambianga doc, namwambianga mi ni mchezaji na kuna vitu sifai kutumia, so wewe kama mchezaji lazima ujue ni nini unafaa kufanya na ni nini hufai kufanya.
And do you know there are certain oils, oil or jellies that ladies use that are also laced with substances that can penetrate your blood and make you fail the test?
Hiyo ni breaking.
Yes, it's not just what you eat or what you take orally. There are some oils or jelly that ladies use for hair, for body, yeah, that have those substances that if you use for a long period of time, can get into your system and can be detected when the tests are done. So beside looking at the hospital, talking to the doctors only, when you go to the beauty shop, you know, when you go to the salons, also try to be careful. You can Google some of them. I think if you Google, you can get to know what some of these are. People have tested before based on that. Of course, they didn't know. Not many people know that. But as you say, if you are aware, yeah, if you are aware, then you can put up measures to mitigate that. I think we are almost coming to an end of our small chat. I just want you to maybe briefly also, I just want to understand how your personal and professional life works together to make you, you know, be the person you are and perform the way you'd want to perform. So when you're outside the gym and beside your shop, what are some of the activities you engage in, that makes you tick, makes you be Hellen and contribute generally towards your life?
Okay, wakati siyuko gym, mostly napenda kugoogle vitu sana. Huwa napenda sana kujua more about ni nini naweza fanya kama mchezaji ili nikuwe better, ama ni nini naweza fanya at least niweze kuimprove on my career. Cause nimekuja kujua kama venye ulisema tu earlier kuhusu program, si program zote ambazo unaweza fanya inaenda na wewe, na kama coach hayuko karibu hauwezi jua ama haezi jua ni wapi shida inatokea. So napenda sana kukaa kwa simu nikigoogle how to improve on myself ama how to improve on my career, ni perform better.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you spend a lot of your time researching on how you can enhance your performance.
Yeah.
You've mentioned programmer. Have you ever taken your time?
Mhm.
Do you record your training sessions? Do you
Yeah,
keep data?
sometimes. Yeah, like written.
Yes, like today, this is my program, this is what I've done, these are the sets I've done.
Yeah.
You do that. Because if you
Yeah.
don't do that, you'll not be able to know whether the program is working or not.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if like you break your program into maybe short, middle, and long, at the end of the day, you should be able to tell whether the program worked or not by trying your best. I mean, if you have improved in your lift, yeah,
Yeah.
that's the only way you can tell whether the program has worked or not. But you have to record so that when you look at it, you know that, oh, I've been working on my chest 3 times a week. I've been working on my back 2 times a week. I've been working on this, number of sets, the number of reps. Like, are you going up? Are you going down? Or are you just maintaining a constant rep? So everybody's different, and the programs are not universal. Huh? What works for me probably and most probably will not work for you. So unless you take your time and understand yourself, understand your body, and understand how your body responds or adapts to the trainings that you do, yeah, then it will be very difficult to progress. Training, most people get to a point where they cannot lift further. They cannot go beyond a certain lift. Like, for example, you're at 95. So going beyond 95, you have to really look at your program. Yeah. And know what works best for you so that you can improve. But if you keep on doing the same thing every day, same program, same repetition, same sets, same exercises, you might not see any change.
Yeah.
And the time is very short. We are in January. I don't know when the qualifications are, but the Olympics is in July. So you have very short time. And you had mentioned that you feel that you are not doing, you are not serious enough. Yeah. So you need to be more serious. If you want to, need to be more serious, take data and see what works for you best and adapt it. Yeah. And you can even break that training twice. Can you train twice a day?
Twice, like in the morning and in the
Yes,
afternoon.
the evening, yeah.
Different
exercises, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, for you to improve. The logic behind training is to stress your body. That is the logic. Stress, you induce stress.
Okay.
So that the body can adapt to that stress when it meets the real situation. Yeah. So the more you stress it, the more it adapts. Our body is meant to protect us for it to protect us, it has to adapt to the new environment, to the new stimulus that you've introduced, or rather you've induced. Yeah. So if you
Yeah.
can break your training, you train twice a day, maybe you reduce on sets. Yeah.
Mm.
Or you reduce on sets and increase reps, but you do like twice a day. Yeah. Maybe we can discuss later on how best you can do this. But if you have time, yeah, you can
Yeah.
train twice a day. And training twice a day will help you improve on your lift. Only if you rest well, you eat well, yeah, you rest, you eat, and train well. Good program.
Okay. Na
Yes.
maybe nikitrain sasa, kama ni jioni, should it be heavy ama light? Ama training program yenye inasoma ni hiyo?
So that's what I'm saying. I don't know what program you are using now, and I cannot just recommend before I see what you've been doing before, so that we can find a better way or a way that can complement what you've been doing, but with the aim of improving on your lift. You cannot go heavy throughout, you cannot go light throughout. And again, at the beginning, I know you have a program which
Yeah.
is fine-tuned, which matches or which takes into consideration when your first competition will be. Like, when are you going for your first? When are you likely to go for your first qualifier? When are you likely to go for your second qualifier? Yeah, so that you pick at the right time. Yeah, because
Yeah.
if you overtrain early and peak at the wrong time, and then the competition comes in, then you shall have wasted that energy.
Okay.
So maybe those are some of the things that you need to discuss with your coach,
Mm.
and look at the calendar and know when the competition is likely to be. So as you create a program, or rather as you guys work on a program,
Mm.
you know when to pick. Yeah.
Mm.
When your body will be at its best, so that when you go for the competition, you perform well. But if you overdo things at the beginning, you pick at the wrong time,
Mm.
then you start again, the competition is there, you're not able to perform.
Mm.
Yeah. So, but resting, eating, and good training, yeah, the three goes together. And strong mental, you have to be strong mentally, you have to be psyched, you have to be positive, and have that uh, positive mentality or a winning mindset. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. And you have a lot of potential if you can be number 5 in the Olympics, number 3 in the Commonwealth. Yeah. You are in the top 5, meaning anyone in the top 5 can be number 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyone in the top 5 can be number 1. So, or rather top 10. You said
Mm.
now you are in top 8. You are ranked 8. Yeah, but if you go for 2 more tournaments, you can be in the top 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so is there maybe while training, what are some of the challenges you face in the gym when you go for training?
Okay, tuseme wakati like kuna wakati coach, okay, siwezi sema ni coach, trainer hayuko, unapata uko peke yako,
Yeah,
ama kuna wale wengine, but still hauwezi wa trust cause haujawahi waona wakitrain, ama haujui level yao ya kutrain imefikisha wapi. So unapata naogopa sana cause huyu mtu anaweza kuja kupea support, maybe akupee
yes.
vibaya upate injury, ama akuje akutolee tena weight ikwame.
Ama kwame na
Hiyo
weight.
eh,
Naelewa. So,
eh,
that's a big challenge. So, But you should always have plan B in case there's nobody to assist. You can always do other exercises, then you recover later.
So tuseme maybe kama trainer hayuko, naweza switch hiyo training ni
Yeah, you have to do something. Huwezi kuja
okay.
tu kwa gym na urudi juu trainer hayuko. Do you
Hiyo hata
mambo ya core muscles, do you work out your core muscles?
komaso ni gani?
Sasa hizi za tumbo,
Yeah, sometimes
lower
nafanya
back, huh?
and wanafanya sana vitu nini pressure
Sit-ups, or
hizo
push-ups.
push
Push-ups.
ups. Mm,
Push-ups ni za huku. Taka za tumbo,
za tumbo
tumbo, lower back.
lakini
Lazima
sikwangi.
upate mtu wa kukusupport.
Mm,
Yeah, cause hiyo hii inakusaidia na balance na
oh,
power. Yeah, so wakati hakuna trainer
mm,
unaweza, kama kuna vile you have your special bench.
okay, so far because natumia gym ya mtu mwingine huku, hakuna that bench. Standard bench iko Nairobi,
Mm,
so unapata hiyo by the way ni one of the main challenge ambayo
mm,
kama saa hii juu ya kuzoea kutrain na hii bench konde,
mm.
nikienda compare juu ni pana, unapata before iniingie
Uadjust.
ya unapata ni shida.
Mm.
Mm.
Maybe next time Mungu akikujalia upate kitu utengeneze yako. Because
Yeah,
sasa
hiyo hata ilikuwa kwa plan cause so far
mm,
nilibuy nini viba
scrap.
cause
Ni-
ba viba
Oh, okay.
standard
Mm.
niliweza kununua ba cause unajua zile gym nyingi huku ba zao ni 15 ama 1 au nini 11, lakini sasa bench ni venye sijapata msee mzuri cause hiyo ni budget. Nilikuwa nimeuliza trainer anitafutie mtu mwenye anaweza nitengenezea, lakini
Mm.
so far ni kama bado
Labda
hazina.
alisahau. Muskume.
Mm,
Because unajua sasa those are your tools of trade.
yeah.
For you to perform, you must ensure that the equipment you're using is right, is the
Mm,
correct one. You don't use the wrong equipment and expect good results.
true.
You use the right equipment, and then because that will help you in terms of vile tumesema balancing.
Mm,
You use a different kind of equipment. When you go to competition, you use a different one. So
mm,
before you adjust, because the body is the way the body adapts to a certain path or a certain pattern. So when you
mm,
interrupt the pattern, it has to rethink again on how to
mm,
adapt to the new pattern,
mm.
which sometimes might cost you some lift because the energy will not be flowing the way it's supposed to
Yes.
to flow. So if you can invest in that, I think that can help you. So try and do other exercises also.
Mm.
Push-ups. Do you do hands kuvuruta hivi?
Kujivuruta ama
Yeah, kujivuruta.
nilikuwa nafanya kitambo but ile mashini ilikuwa natumia iliharibika.
Tengeneza hiyo mashini. Ongea na
Oh,
mwenye gym hata kama utachipin kidogo ama kama
mm,
federation inaweza chipin kidogo. Cause hiyo
mm,
itakusaidia upper back. Cause hizi ndio zinatoa nguvu na mkono tu so ile energy ikitoka hapa
mm,
kwa mgongo
mm,
Yes, so you have to vary exercises. You vary exercises and then do what, gives you that strength.
Mm.
Push-ups unafanya kama ngapi?
Ni kama inadependingi na siku,
Yeah?
ni kama inadependingi na siku ama ni aje.
Yeah, no, you have to, you must be systematic. How do you know you've increased your strength? Utajuaje power imeenda juu? Unaweza tumia hiyo kugauge power yako, but kama
Mm.
uhesabu ama sets,
Mm.
hujui ni sets ngapi, so unaona hapo sasa umepotea kidogo.
Okay, nafanyanga but ni ile siwezi sema ati nafanyanga like daily ama niko na program yake,
Mm.
but niko kwa nyumba na try for my
So,
best to do.
yes, so
Mm.
just set a target, see
Mm.
how many you can do to get to your target, and then
Mm.
with time, you see if they are like, maybe you've set a target of 200,
Mm.
and then you are able to do like 50-50 or 30-30. So if you do 30-30-30, those are 6 reps or 7 reps,
Yeah.
7 sets.
So.
If you do 30-30, so to sit at 180 and then the last 120.
Mm.
Yeah. If you're doing 30-30, if you're doing 50-50, there'll be 40. I mean,
All set.
4 sets. If you're doing 40, there'll be 5 sets.
Mm.
So that will also help you to gauge whether your shoulder strength has improved or not. Because if you start with 30, you go to 40, you go to 50, you go to 60.
Mm.
Yeah. And since you want to handle 110, you
Mm.
cannot work with 200. Yeah.
Lazima ni
Should set a higher target.
okay.
Maybe 5, maybe I don't know how many you can do,
Mm.
how many reps you can do, but that's up to you. That depends on how your body is, how you feel, and how how eager you want to improve, or how eager you want to increase your upper body strength.
I want.
Yes, so you have to do many things. You have to do things differently. You have to record everything so that you are able to tell what is working and what is not working.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kuwa na kitabu, get a notebook every day, record what you've done, which body part, what exercises. So even when you
Mm.
sit down with your coach, you are able to say, oh, I've been doing this,
Mm.
and I've not been doing this. That's why I feel I'm weak here and
Mm.
strong there. Mm. Yes, and then the technique. Uh, what do you do to perfect your technique? Do you have like a way of perfecting your technique?
Okay, mostly nikiwa gym na trying all my best in every set.
Mm.
Kwa set zote ni train na technique angalau
Mm.
ili stick na ni perfectishe cause the last like tuseme like the last 3 years nimekuwa nikiaffectiwa na technique. Unapata nainua weight but technique inani cost. So
Okay.
nowadays I do try my best kutrain na technique kwa sets zote.
Yes, everything must be. You have to emulate training. I mean, a competition. How it will be done there, not you do it the way it's supposed to be done.
Yeah.
In powerlifting, there is what we call pause reps.
Pause.
Pause the letter, then you hold it here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, hold.
Mm.
Unaweza rudisha juu ama ulete
Mhm.
chini. So you you pause to build that energy, that power to hold that weight, to control the weight. And then maybe do you use dumbbells in your training? Have you
Training,
ever
yeah.
tried using dumbbells?
I do train with dumbbells.
Or you do
Nafanyanga chest dumbbells na shoulder dumbbells.
okay. And dumbbells is also very good in those pose. So you pose one and use one. Then so that you isolate every arm to do its work.
Haiwezi
Rudy?
eh,
No, see, wewe ndio umeshikilia. It's you holding it. Use what is you're comfortable with until you maybe get used to it.
okay.
Yeah, but again, always have somebody by you kusaidia in case you need somebody to take it out very fast. Any parting shot? Anything you'd love to tell other aspiring powerlifters who would love to compete at the Olympics?
Okay, chenye naweza waambia ni vizuri kuwa na discipline. I think discipline ina apply kwa kila kitu na wakuwe na patience. Isikuwe mtu anataka kuharakisha, maybe nataka kuinua 110, 105 ati juu ule mwingine ameinua 109, maybe nasema let me do something ili nimfikie ama nifanye nini. So it's good to have patience in everything that we do.
Patience, focus, hard work.
Yeah.
Discipline. All right. Thank you so much for your time. Wish you all the best, especially in your quest to qualify for Paris 2024.
Thank you.
And hope to see you there. I will be there. I will be there, and I'll be following up and supporting you.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Any question for me? Anything you'd love to know from me?
Maybe hiyo part ya nini ya yenye ulikuwa umeniuliza kama mtu anaweza pata ile ya saa hii mwenye una train na yeye, like for me sasa mwenye nimekuwa nikitrain na yeye all those years, if anaweza pewa that.
Okay. Yes, I will talk to my friend about it and see what can be done.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And have a good evening.
You too.
I hope we'll have another conversation either before when you qualify for the Olympics and maybe after competition.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much and have a good evening.
Thank you.
Right.
And welcome.